A new analysis from former Assistant U.S. Attorney Andy McCarthy thoroughly explains how former President Barack Obama made sure that former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was not indicted in the criminal investigation into her use of a private email server. In his most recent column, National Review's McCarthy argues that the decision not to indict Clinton was Obama's call, not the FBI's and not the Department of Justice's, as Obama used a pseudonymous email account to communicate with Clinton on her non-secure email account. Before getting into detail, key points to keep in mind include the email exchanges between Obama and Clinton most certainly contained classified information due to the nature of the relationship between a president and a Secretary of State, and because the Obama administration refused to disclose the emails. If classified information was criminally mishandled by Clinton, it would have been mishandled on the other end by Obama. If Clinton was charged, Obama's involvement in the scandal would be glaringly obvious. Text messages from anti-Trump and pro-Clinton FBI employees Peter Strzok and Lisa Page reinforce McCarthy's argument. 2 days after the New York Times broke the scandal about Clinton in March 2015, John Podesta, who was an advisor to the president and head of Clinton's campaign, emailed Clinton confidant and top State Department aide Cheryl Mills to tell her that the email exchanges between Obama and Clinton should not be disclosed, but held because of executive privilege. 3 days after Podesta's email, Obama lied on national television during an interview with CBS about the email scandal, saying that he learned about it the same time everybody else learned it through news reports. Barack Obama lied on national TV on March 7, 2015, claimed he found out about Clinton's private email server at the same time everybody else learned it through news reports. Obama communicated with her on that server, which is why she wasn't prosecuted. BC it would implicate him. Pic.twitter.com/7LG, Ryan Saavedra at Real Saavedra. January 25, 2018. John F. Kennedy appoints Janet G. Travel to be his physician. This is the first time a woman holds the appointment of physician to the president. Danny Heater sets a worldwide high school basketball scoring record when he records 135 points for Burnsville High School, West Virginia. Obama's lie, unbeknownst to the public at the time, set off a series of panic-based reactions among his and Clinton's aides. Clinton campaign secretary Josh Skirwin emailed former White House Director of Communications Jennifer Palmieri. Jen, you probably have more on this, but it looks like POTUS just said he found out HRC was using her personal email when he saw it on the news. Skirwin's email was forwarded to Mills. Mills emailed Podesta, we need to clean this up. He has emails from her, they do not say state.gov. As McCarthy explains, Obama, through a stroke of malevolence, was able to assist in the cleanup. Obama had his email communications with Clinton sealed. He did this by invoking a dubious presidential records privilege. The White House insisted that the matter had nothing to do with the contents of the emails, of course, rather, it was intended to vindicate the principle of confidentiality in presidential communications with close advisors. With the media content to play along, this had a twofold benefit. Obama was able, one, to sidestep disclosure without acknowledging that the emails contained classified information, and two, to avoid using the term executive privilege, with all its dark Watergate connotations, even though that was precisely what he was invoking. Note that claims of executive privilege must yield to demands for disclosure of relevant evidence in criminal prosecutions. But of course, that's not a problem if there will be no prosecution. The following April, Obama again appeared in an interview, this time with Fox News' Chris Wallace, where he made it clear that he did not want Clinton to be criminally indicted. As McCarthy explains, his rationale was illegally frivolous strawman. Clinton had not intended to harm national security. No matter Obama's analysis was the stated view of the chief executive. If, as was sure to happen, his subordinates in the executive law enforcement agencies conformed their decisions to his stated view, there would be no prosecution. Only a few weeks later, with the investigation far from being over and with key interviews yet to be conducted, Comey began drafting an exoneration of Clinton. In August 2017, a letter to FBI Director Christopher Wray from Senator Chuck Grassley-Aria, chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and Senator Lindsey Graham RSC, also a member of the committee, said the following. According to the unredacted portions of the transcripts, it appears that in April or early May of 2016, Mr. Comey had already decided he would issue a statement exonerating Secretary Clinton.